Hello mga to, welcome to my channel. Ito ang first gameplay ko sa Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So, ito yung PS5 version ng Assassin's Creed. So, I hope samahan ako dito sa paglaro ng Assassin's Creed at I hope may enjoy nyo rin ito. Okay? So, regarding sa Spider-Man Miles Morales na nabili ko previously at tinry ko sa PS5 nung nasira siya during the gameplay, tinry ko nang nito lang before ko in-install yung Assassin's Creed Valhalla at nagkaroon ako ng malaking problema. Hindi ko alam kung ano ang problema nito, pero sa nakikita ko sa version, ito pa rin yung pinakaunang version. Wala pang 1.005. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko to i-resolve, pero sa tingin ko kailangan ko lang i-uninstall ulit at i-reinstall. Walang nakikitang updates sa ngayon. So, sa ngayon kalimutan muna natin yung Spider-Man at dito na tayo muna sa Assassin's Creed. So this will be my first time. Wala akong idea kung ano tong klaseng gameplay, kung ano ba to, a hack and slash or RPG. Okay, check my pen. Okay, keep your stable platform, access network. Okay. So maybe later lang muna.
Hold triangle to enable menu narration.
Okay, Assassin's Creed Valhalla supports text narration feature across the game menu pages. You can enable it and tweak its parameters in the options at any time. Menu narration. Okay, try nga natin to.
Menu narration is enabled. Press options for the next step.
Okay. Ba't ganito? Parang ba't may voice?
Graphic mode performance allows switching between graphic modes for better
Okay, so ito ang performance at quality.
Performance allows switching between graphic modes for better performance. Prioritize 60 FPS or image quality. Prioritize resolution and graphical fidelity features. Brightness 5 adjusts the overall brightness of the in-game image. Adjusted until
Sandali lang ha. Sa accessibility, screen reader. Baka ganun siguro.
The symbol is barely visible. Color blind mode off provides color palettes for HUD elements to support most common color blindness types.
Lagay ko siguro.
Protanopia. Turanopia.
Off lang. Okay, so apply ko lang
blind
to.
mode off.
Okay, next.
Gunplay ampersand. Assassination sequence on disables the interior assassination. Crouch action toggle menu hold factor 1.
Napaka-annoying lang ng sound dito ng voice.
Interface area calibration.
Okay. Kapalitin ko siya. Okay. Baka ito siguro. Wait lang. Okay. Okay. Back.
Interface. Menu navigate. Text size media.
Okay.
Voice line. Subtitle display on. Subtitle display on. Turn the in-game subtitles on or off. Closed captions off. Turns sub. Closed captions off. Turns the in-game closed captions on or off. May be useful if you need some additional notes on.
on ko.
Subtype. Closed captions on.
Okay.
Closed captions on. Press square.
Next.
Off screen. Sound effects.
Okay.
Sound effects volume 100%. Adjust. Legendary reward. Shoot your enemies like a real Viking with this unique Spartan bow. Get it for 100 units. Press cross.
Sunod lang.
New
Dito muna
game.
tayo sa new game.
Explorer default. Feedback on world map opportunities and regular information on the compass. Press Adventurer. More icons will guide you toward your rewards. Opportunities are visible from further away. Pathfinder.
Ito, dito na tayo sa default. Oh.
Explore. VIKINGR default. A VIKINGR default. A balanced combat experience for those who wish to immerse themselves in the Viking ethos. You may adjust this difficulty setting at any
Okay, ito lang.
time.
Sa
Press cross select.
Vikinger. Skull, Vikinger, Berserker, Dranger.
Assassin default, regular guard perception and awareness settings. Caster Assassin
Okay,
Hawk.
ito lang.
Assassin.
Okay, so I hope okay itong Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Last kong nalaro na Assassin's Creed is yung Origins. Meron akong Odyssey pero hindi ko pa nalaro.
You children of gods, and heed my tale of time's beginning. All was dark. There was no sand. There was no sea. No earth, nor sky. No grass, nor wind. Till fire met ice in the gasping void. And from this scream came the giant Ymir, first of all beings. Proud Ymir, cruelly killed, yet from whose bones and blood and brains the world was made. The world you walk and war upon.
There you are.
Oh, saan ka na magkakontrol dito? Wala ba akong gagawin dito? Oh, dilim. Okay, so siguro lalabas na ako dito.
Anyone, here's a tune for you. Want to liven your step.
Ito yung mga classic rockstar.
Oh, there you are, my little dringer.
Shit.
So, you see our king? Yes, good. Come over. Did you find the ring? Yes. Now for our little plan. You see us talking. Be quiet as a mouse. And then surprise him with our gift. You hold it out like this. You look him in the eyes and you say, Styrbjörn King. May our clans be forever bonded in friendship and in love. You think you can do that for me? Good. Tonight, You will be the court that unite our people. I'm so proud of you, Ava.
Get up, Olaf. Stay lucid, friend.
My sword is called Greedy. I'm ready to fight.
So nice having all of these hearty folk in our home.
Oh, no drink in your fist? Come on, I'll find you
I
something.
can't. I have a tribute for your father.
Oh, what a piece. That must be worth 2 sturdy long ships. Give it here. I'll pass it on.
My father asked me, Sigurd.
Suit yourself. But you're not getting any mead.
Ito ba yung bida?
Satyr works through my hammer.
Yan, nag-uusap na sila. Okay?
When you speak with the king, hold it up to the light. Show him the fine details. See there? I etched his name in runes on the outer band. You'll show him?
Mm-hmm.
You are just like your father, little berserker. Skull to you.
Go!
You see? She agrees.
So, you have the ring? Good. This was worn by your grandfather in a battle on the Northern Way.
Mother,
Yes,
can we show Sigurd the can stones we stacked yesterday?
that's a good idea. We'll do that in the morning.
Alam mo yung karakter kamukha ni Aloy na tumanda sa Horizon? Sakit nun ah. Kamukha ni Aloy.
Now go. You have a gift to deliver.
Abel, wait. Skål! To Storbjörn, the true king of Brugafulga! Tonight, we all made anew. Skål! Abel, Abel.
King, may our clans be forever bonded in friendship and love.
Thank you, Eivor. Now and forever, I am pledged to you.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds I gonna sing. The brave men slain, Valkyria waits. Rewards for strain to Valhalla takes, and horns resound the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall, are under attack.
Wala.
Ready yourself, men! Go. Not you, Ava. Not just yet.
Related ba to sa God of War? Parang Norse.
It is foretold. The curtains are raised. Nothing is true until it is severed from the branches of Yggdrasil.
Oh. Total. Ah! Sige.
Now stop! Please! Right. Go!
Bigat pala ito, oh.
Speed to Valhalla. Sigurd! Take the horse!
All right, wait here.
Ala. Oh, shit.
Now it's my turn to offer you to the slave. Accept your fate, die a coward here before your people, and I will spare the rest.
Fight, my love! Do not listen!
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
You have my word.
No,
Ala.
no, Aaron! No, Aaron! Pick up your axe!
Oh. Ah, shit. Patay din. Wala rin. Ah, wala din. Damn. Ganda. Matamaan tong... Ah. The curtains will fall. Oh, ganda ka ba? At wala na. Ay, wala na. Bilis. Ay, may wolf pa. Ay! Ay, patay sila lahat. Oh my.
Overlapped in the same DNA. Not sure why. Fix this or pull me out. I can parse the streams with a filter. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Are we? I don't know what happened, but I can work around it. You'll have to pick a stream to keep things stable. There's a third option, too. I can let the Animus modulate your identity based on signal strength. It's up to you.
Default, the Animus will represent the stronger female or male memory stream, depending on its current strength. You may choose another option at any time. Gold cross. Default. Play the male Ivor memory stream. You may choose another option at any time. Hold cross select memory stream.
So, sino kaya?
Play the female Ivor memory stream. You may choose another option at any time. Hold. Play the male Ivor memory stream. You may choose another option at any time.
So,
Hold
si
cross
Ivor,
select memory
si...
stream.
Ah,
Play
okay.
the female Ivor memory.
Okay, so
Play
lalaki.
the male Ivor memory stream.
Sige.
You may choose another option at any time. Hold.
Alright, I'll lock it in and push ahead to a time where these streams are more synchronized.
How long have you been chasing me, Wolf-Kissed? 17 winters? 18? Do I now haunt your dreams? Do I warm your loins? You remember this? Ah, your father's axe. The weapon of a coward. A scorned snake. Ah, few things would please me more than to kill with this blade. But I know you would defy me to the death, fighting for a glorious end. That I will not allow. You will live your final days enthralled as a slave, humiliated. Your death will be a lonely one. Kill the rest of his crew! Make them suffer! Abel Wolf-Kissed is no more! That name is dead to this world!
You will be worth your weight in silver. To the ship.
You move, and I take your eyes, you hear me?
Wind's blowing from the south.
We can tack north, then cut west. Now, what did I just tell you?
Tay.
Jotunheim will skin you alive. You will never leave this.
No feast for you, Sunan. My crew is in danger. You must be my eyes.
Okay. So, ito na mismo ang pinakauna ko walkthrough sa Valhalla.
My crew is in danger. I need to reach them.
Okay. So, okay. Ah. Okay. So, ito.
Honor-bound, a Viking hero must rescue their crew from the mortal and...
Sobrang sensitive ng
Honor-bound, a Viking hero must rescue
touch
their
pa
crew
dito.
from the mortal enemy. Not synchronized.
Okay, so
Not
punta ko muna to.
synchronized.
Sisynchronize na ako. Okay, same method din nung mga previous na Assassin's Creed. Para makakuha ka ng wait, asan na ba yun?
World. Not synchronized.
Baka dito. Wait lang. Ito ba yan? Ayun. Dali. Bago tayo pumunta muna sa mission, i-synchronize mo natin para updated tayo sa map. Dali lang. So far, ang ganda ng controls ito. Medyo nanibago kasi at tagal ko na nakapaglaro ng Assassin's Creed. Pero hindi rin ako makakapag-compare sa inyo regarding sa Odyssey kasi hindi ko pa siya na-try. Although meron akong CD nito. Layo pa pala. Okay. Super smooth yung climbing niya. Hindi siya tulad nung previous na Assassin's Creed na parang ang bilis lang nila makaakyat. Ito medyo yung character ay naninimbang pang umakyat. Okay, secret high points will unlock fast travel points and show territory opportunities. So, ano ang
database information about the world and its people. Norway is home to a people as beautiful and harsh as the unforgiving land that birthed them. Its frozen fields, majestic mountains, and fathomless fjords are the setting for deeds desperate and heroic made famous through sagas and song. Not a bad start for a novel, is it? Saving this one for later. Fact. Bandit groups thrived in the 9th century and were found all across the Seven Kingdoms. They were mostly made up of the impoverished, the disenfranchised, and the plain scoundrels who sought to make a living off violence and intimidate Vikings. In Old Norse, a Vikingr was a Norseman or woman who went raiding for gain and glory, both for themselves and their clan. To go a Viking was one of the database information about the world of Assassin's Creed. You can eating wild berries, mushrooms, and food from pots you can find around the world regenerates your health when fully healed. The food raid discuss using the raid. Using the cloak reduces the enemy's detection range. This can be especially helpful when infiltrating distressed areas, where it is very important to track as Odin's side highlights nearby enemies, quests, objectives, mysteries, and wealth opportunity. Ride, swim, horse riding.
Okay.
Swim, swim, weapons, world map, and quest log.
Ang dami. Saan ako pwede po magbabagsak dito? Okay. Tama ba? Hindi siya tulad sa mga previous Assassin's Creed na nagda-dive. Tapos sa baba, meron siyang health, stamina. Okay.
Honor-bound a Viking hero must rescue their crew from the mortal. Honor-bound a Viking hero must rescue their...
So, dito ako.
One of Kjotve's men. Need to be careful. Best not to draw attention here.
Nothing here for you.
Walang stealth. Layo pa nyo. Call Raven.
Go, Sunan.
Okay. Sige, try natin. Since papunta naman tayo sa lugar na yon, daan muna tayo. Meditate, use phone. Okay.
What do you see, Sunan?
Ah, okay.
Kjotve's warriors. I should stay out of sight.
Once this land is under Kjotve's lash, we will live like Jarls.
It will not happen while Ravenclan lives. They fight like berserkers. Eivor Wolf-Kissed killed a score or more single-handed.
Ha! Eivor now tastes the slaver's whip. And with Prince Sigurd likely lost at sea, the ravens will soon be a memory.
Oh, I feel better. Stronger.
Saan yung isa na yun? Ah. Ah. Para i-hide mo. Okay. Tama. Naalala ko na. Oo, tama.
World.
Para naligan na. Okay.
Honor bound a Viking here.
Okay.
clash of iron. There's fighting nearby.
Excuse me.
Hounds, you live.
I do. Slipped away in a sword clash. And what of you?
Kjotve tried to sell me off. A mistake he will regret.
Not today, he won't. I saw him board a ship at Avaldsnes not long ago. Sailed east, leaving our crew behind.
There must still be time to save our men. I will find them. You ready the longship?
You glory hound? You would take the rescue for yourself, so the victory song is written about you.
I could storm the beach then. Slay 24 men, seize our dragon boat, and hoist the sail in triumph. Up to you.
No, I will take the beach. A far more dangerous path. You search the longhouse for our crew. Oh, and here. This corpse will not have need of it.
Go. I will meet you by the ship.
Battle of the Northern Way. Okay. A shield cannot be equipped as a secondary weapon in inventory. Okay.
Weapons. There are 3 main slots for weapons. Each weapon is unique and comes with their own fighting style. Main hand icon. Main hand weapons equipped in the main hand will supply. Off-hand icon. Secondary hand. A weapon or shield can be. Two-handed weapons. Two-handed weapons will use bows alongside your melee weapons. A bow is always equipped for long-range attacks. There.
Okay.
Suppression upgrade increase. Raven Clan Shield. Fine Light Shield. Raven Clan Shield. Fine Light Shield. Press cross equip upgrade locked. Raider X. Raven Clan. Raider X. Raven Clan Shield. Fine Light Shield. Raven Clan.
Stretch your wings soon.
Hindi siya tulad ng dating Assassin's Creed na nagma-marker siya. So, wait lang. Try natin. Okay. Ilan ba pwede ko malagay ng marker dito? Pwede 2? 3. Pwede. Yung 3 lang. Okay, sige. Okay.
Kjotve's warriors crawl through Avaldsnes like lice. If I use the main gate, I may attract attention.
Saan ko makakadaan nito?
Damn
Okay.
longhouse. The crew should be inside. Zunin, guide me.
Kung makita. Ito, meron dito isa. Okay. Yun lang? Isa lang siya? Okay.
There should be an opening in the roof.
Tama. Ganda siya, sobrang smooth. Opening sa roof. Okay. Baka dito may chimney? Wala. Okay. So, paano to? Ay. Awa. Sabi may opening sa roof. Wait lang. Wala man. Alanganin yung health ko. Natin. Baka may pagkain dito. Wala.
World. Oh, ang laki ng mapa. Ang laki ah. Pero mas malaki sa yung origins dito. Honor bound.
Okay, sa loob.
the other side.
World. Honor bound a Viking. Honor bound.
So, okay. So, yun pala mapagkain na. So, dito talaga sa taas.
World.
Hindi. Wait.
World. Honor bound a Viking. Honor bound a Viking hero must rescue their crew.
Ito ba yan?
Honor bound a Viking hero.
Saan yung opening? Okay.
You squirm like that, and my axe will miss your neck. Unpleasant for both of us.
If I'm to die, I want to make a mess of it, Bakraut. You coward! Unbind me and stick an axe in my hand!
I owe you nothing, raven shit. Yours is a clan of thralls and peasants.
You! Lay that axe aside or die by mine.
You should be on a slave ship to Ireland, Wolf-Kissed. But if you wish to be my first sacrifice, Odin will be more than happy to receive you.
You just killed yourself, Adki.
Kneel, Wolf-Kissed, and I will spare your life.
Shut your hole and fight!
Die, you sack of shit!
corner ka na.
Father, you should have held on to this until the bitter end.
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
Bennett, no! Pick up your axe!
Kill them all!
No!
Wolf kissed.
Abel, are you bewitched? Unbind us.
What? Oh, yes, of course.
Keep your armor set in the menus.
Back.
Okay, so ito.
Raven Clan Armor Find Torque.
Ganda.
Raven Clan Cloak. Punish. Marines X Fine Bearded Express Cross Equipped Great. Greater. Great. Marines X.
Okay.
Punish Bow Fine Hunter Bow Press Cross Chain. Raven Clan Bracers Fine Bracers Press Cross. Raven. Thralls. Raven Clan Breaches Fine Pants Press Cross Equipped Grade Locked. Thralls Breaches. Raven Clan Breach. Raven Clan Breaches Fine Pants Press Cross Equipped Grade Locked.
Okay. Ah, okay. Ito ang secondary niya.
Raven. Raider
Secondary
X
hand
Fine
niya.
Bearded. Raven Clan Shield Fine Light Shield Press
Pwede.
Cross Equipped. Raider X Fine Bearded Express Cross Equipped Great. Raider.
Ito, para dalawa. Okay.
Raven Clan.
Upgrade.
Upgrade equipment can be upgraded using materials found in the world. Item upgradable icon will. Gear upgrade. You can upgrade your gear multiple times. Each upgrade will increase their base statistics. Press quiver upgrade. Upgrading your quiver will improve the number of arrows you can carry per bow type. Press ration pouch upgrade. Upgrading your ration pouch.
So,
Ration upgrading.
wala pa
Quiver
akong enough
upgrade
na
increase.
items
Raven
para...
Clan Cloak Fine Cloak. Raven Clan or Punish.
Okay.
Raven.
So, may idea na rin ako kay papano. Dali lang. So far, yung game na to nagra-run smoothly. At ang ganda ng resolution nito. Hindi ko lang masabi kung maging maganda yung resulta dito sa resolution na after recording ko kasi ang video card video capture card ko is 4K pero ang pass-through nito is around 1080p lang, so hindi ko malalaman once na matapos ko na ang recording nito.
You are enough, even if your wits were somewhat rattled.
Listen here. If you can breathe, you can fight. Now come, we take back our ship.
You do not need to tell us twice.
Saka hindi ko ma-compare yung resolution ng PS4 na Valhalla sa PS5 kasi hindi pa ako nakaranas nun. Yung nagustuhan ko dito sa ngayon nakikita ko, edge to edge na camera, isa pa ito mga malalapit. Smooth yung resolution nito. May RPG element siya. May RPG element siya. Maganda.
Done for now. Can't lose me. You pay the blood price. Go guide my blow.
So yung gagawin namin, mag-escape kami sa
You're finished. I split you. Oh shit. Break you. Back.
Okay. Obserba ko dito sa Assassin's Creed Valhalla, smoothened yung movements ito.
Jack, Braggy, grab your oars. The whale road leads us home. Gods, it's about time. Stop yapping and start rowing.
Okay, sige.
Run up the sail.
This objective.
World. Hold.
Fornberg.
Honor bound.
Parang kinumbay na black flag dito.
Anything to say for the mess you led us to? We suffered no losses in this fight, and the men who humiliated us are dead. What is there to say? Oh, something like I was stupid, selfish, reckless, blind, bone-headed, and shit. I like my version better.
Okay.
Eivor, look! Someone is setting up an outpost on that island. Kjotve's men, gnawing at any piece of open land like dogs worrying a bone. Even with you half in the grave, we could easily take them.
Okay, try natin.
You die now!
Fire!
Let's hit the bastards!
Galing. Ganda pa ng...
Let's go.
Okay, let's raid them. Wala na? Okay. Oh, dali lang. Oh! Kanina ka pa. Oh, may nag-raid. So, okay na yan. Okay.
Honor-bound a Viking hero must rescue their crew from a mortal enemy. Press cross and... Honor-bound a Viking hero must rescue their crew from a mortal enemy. Press cross and...
So, tama naman ang lugar ko. Wait lang.
Honor-bound a Viking hero... Not synchronized. Honor-bound a Viking hero must rescue their crew from a mortal...
Wait lang. Sandali lang ha.
Honor-bound a Viking... Honor-bound
Okay
a
naman.
Viking hero...
Okay, so, sail to Kornberg. Command.
Sail out! Sail down!
What do you think you're doing?
No raising the sail. Let the sail out! Jotve will come for us now, harder and stronger than before. No surprise there. This war spun on for 3 generations.
World.
Ito nga. Okay.
Expect him to relent. Your hatred for that man burns bright, wolf-kissed. I could warm my balls on it. Would you not prefer a pair of sealskin breeches? Just take care, Eivor. Such hatred can make you careless. What he did to your father, he did to all of us. You are not in this fight alone.
Maganda ng map niya, setup.
Ah.
Man. Okay lang din. Yung origins talaga napakalaki ng map na yun eh. Ewan ko lang dito.
King Styrbjorn will scold you for setting out against his wishes.
Okay.
Of course you will. Is that not something you worry over? I worry only that our king will not see that I'm right until it's too late. What about Sigurd? What would he say? If Sigurd were here, he would be sitting beside you, wiping the blood from his axe and smiling into the breeze.
Ganda na resolution, eh?
And what will you tell our king about this misadventure? Only the truth. That we attacked Kjotve's fortress, killed his men, and weakened his control of this land. Will you mention the part where you lost your crew and were nearly sold as a thrall? Will that be part of your saga? If there's a skald who dares sing that verse, it will be his last song. Make for the dock.
Well, well, the feeder of ravens returns, and not half dead. We thought we had lost you, Eivor, for good this time.
A warm welcome as always, Randvi.
You look like reddened shit. What happened?
Nothing to crow about, except to say the men who delayed us are dead. And how are you?
Well enough, though I have spent many tiresome days calming the rages of our king. He is not happy with you.
I expected as much. And what of Sigurd? Has he returned from his raids?
My husband should be home today. The last we heard, he was approaching Stavanger.
Good to hear. We have need of his courage.
Sigurd will not save you from his father's wrath, Eivor. You should know that by now.
Did your raid not go as planned?
They rarely go as planned. But we killed many of Kjotve's warriors. And there was this. My father's axe among the dead.
Ah, after so many years. You should take it to Gunnar. He will give it back its edge.
A good idea. After I see our king.
That I do not advise. Not yet. He is meeting with a messenger from the north.
I can wait.
A cloud hangs over you. Is something wrong?
Seeing my father's axe after 17 winters, it stirred something in me. A feeling I've not had since the day he was killed. Since the day I got this.
Memories of past agonies. Of sadness and pain.
I should speak with Valka. She could help me make sense of my feelings.
Take your time getting settled. I will see you at the Longhouse.
I think you have lost your edge, Eivor, just like that axe. Maybe Gunnar can help you with both.
I will let you know.
Hold cross fast travel. Hold cross fast inventory.
So dito tayo sa skills.
Spending skill points on nodes will improve your fighting skills. Stat node icon. Stat nodes improve base stats. Main skill icon. Main skills unlock fighting moves. Press cross next. Global power equipped nodes will increase your power. The higher the power, the more prepared you are for the challenges to come. Press cross close. Fate let the fate go. Fate let the fate. Stealth 1.7 stealth. Melee resistance plus 7.0 melee resistance.
May naalala ko dito sa
Fate let the fate guide your path. All your unspent skill points.
May naalala ko sa skill points ng yung sistema ng skill points ito.
Hold cross auto assign points.
Ito yung tawag doon, yung skill points method ng ginagawa ng Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 10. Ito yung wait lang. Ano nga ba yung kay Final Fantasy 10. Ito yung sistema ng skill points, sila yung parang may mga
backstab landing a blow directly on an enemy's back.
Ito, may mga nodes. Okay.
Range 2 range.
So, tatlo.
Melee resistance plus 7 ability. Wave the Raven gives a bonus to all Raven aligned gear. Stealth 1.7 stealth damage hold. Wave the Raven gives a bonus. Stealth 1.7 stealth. Wave the Raven gives a bonus to all Raven aligned. Range 2.3 range damage hold cross acquire. Health 5.2 health hold cross. Wave the Wolf gives a bonus to all Wolf aligned gear plus health.
Parang tulad sa Final Fantasy 10 talaga.
Toby, trading a needle for an arrow, I see.
Eivor, can you teach me the art of archery?
I would be happy to. See how I'm standing. Plant your feet in the ground, no wider than your shoulders. Breathe in as you draw the arrow back. Look at the point you want to hit. Now imagine the arrow passing straight through it and far beyond. Breathe out, then release.
Come back!
Hold cross inventory.
Here's inventory. Okay.
Raven fan shield find light. Bonebiter find axe must be equipped in main hand equip locked upgrade locked.
Okay, so dito sa right.
Bonebiter find axe press cross equip upgrade locked. Not available. You have a two-handed weapon equipped in your main hand.
Kaya pala. Okay, okay.
Bonebiter.
So may idea na ako. So heavy weapon pala yun.
Can I interest you?
I do miss the rattling of bone.
Orlok, a game of skill. Orlok. How about a game?
Yes, let's play.
Let us begin. I am pretty good. Do not say I did not warn you.
Hey, Yerta!
Game rules. Orlog is a game where two players duel by rolling dice and invoking god favors. The first player to reduce the health of the opponent to 0 wins. Each round has 3 phases. 1. The roll phase players roll their dice. Die phases have various effects like attack, defense, or gain token icon. Heads or tails, a coin flip will determine. You play first. Roll phase at the beginning of each round. You and your opponent take turns rolling dice. You can roll up to 3 times. Between each roll, you can choose which dice you roll dice square. Die faces token icon tokens are used as offering to invoke god favors. Press circle back. Select cross dice to key, then confirm. Block 1 X icon, gain 1 token. Deal. Block 1 X.
Look at that!
Roll dice square. Select cross dice. Block 1. Block 1 X icon.
This will do.
Select God favor phase. In this phase, you may choose a god favor to invoke. God favors are invoked in. Select cross a god favor to use or stick square.
A favor to use. Saan ang god favor to use? Ito?
First strike, deal damage to the opponent after the resolution phase. Press cross select.
Ay, ano yun?
Resolution phase. In this phase, the dice effects are resolved in order. Key turns 1 token icon, token, axe icon and arrow icon are resolved and their unblocked damage applied. The player who rolled.
Hindi ko magets.
Not enough token icon. Roll dice square. Select cross dice to key, then confirm square. Steal 1 token icon from the opponent. Steal 1 token icon from. Deal.
Overkill yata to. Wait lang. Yan siguro. Try natin.
Roll dice square. Select cross dice to key, then
Hindi ko pa magets.
select cross a god favor to use or skip square. First strike, deal damage to the opponent. First strike, deal damage to the opponent after the resolution phase. Press cross select. Roll dice square.
Wala ako idea.
First strike, deal 1 arrow icon.
Not like this.
Patalo muna tayo.
Select cross a god favor. First strike, deal damage to the opponent after the resolution phase. Press cross select.
Ano
Not
yun?
enough token icon.
Okay. Oh.
Roll dice square. Select first strike, deal damage to the opponent after the resolution phase. Roll dice square. Select cross dice, deal. Roll dice square.
Yung magets talaga.
Select cross a god favor to use. Force strike deal damage to the opponent after the result. Leaders might remove armor icon from the opponent.
Lalo pa ako. Napaka-complicated ito. Wala? Talo pa siya?
Good game. You just got lucky. Another round.
Let's go again.
I had enough.
I've had enough of this.
Natalo ko pa yun? Oh, pero may item na binigay. Show nearby quest. Gunnar the blacksmith.
Is the king free to speak with me?
He is still with the emissary from the north. I would wait a while longer.
Understood. I will come back.
Well, look who it is.
Practicing your wordplay, Albus.
Ah, Eivor! The only mouth in Midgard from which I fear mockery.
You taught me the art of writing poetry, old friend. It is only natural that I surpass you soon.
How about another lesson then? A quick flight. Right here, right now. What do you say?
Let's try flighting.
Okay.
Let's try flighting.
I always put a few coins down as a wager. Most of those who enjoy flighting have an equal fondness for betting. But today, we'll abstain. Let me begin.
I'm ready.
In flighting, it's key to match cadence and rhyme. It's as much about sound as it is about time. So be careful in choosing the words that you say.
With your teachings, I'm sure my next child. You're a very fine teacher. I'll recall what you've taught here.
With your teaching, I'm sure my next challenger I will slay.
No. The rhyme is good, but too many words upsets the rhythm. Now, let us examine meaning. In flighting, you'll need to be cutting and keen. It's about wielding wit more than venting your spleen. If I tell you you're foolish and stupid and dull,
then I'll tell you you've nothing inside of your skull. Then I'll spit in your face and I'll bash in your skull.
Then I will spit in your face and I will bash in your skull.
Not bad, not bad. The rhyme is there, the sound is good, but consider that I said you were silly and you told me you would kill me. At times, it might be best to remain on theme. Something to consider. Last one. So go then and conquer the world with your wit. Go be clever, be quick, show your spirit and grit. I look eagerly forward to seeing how you fare.
I look forward to becoming far more than you can bear.
I look forward to becoming far more than you can bear.
A good rhyme, but a bad structure. Close, you're close. There's still much for you to learn about flighting, but I'm confident you'll pick it up. Happy to help you learn if you'd like to come back again.
Perhaps I will. Thank you, Albus.
Eivor!
Good day, Albus.
You return! Would you like to try again?
I would.
I would. It may be I'll fare better this time.
I believe in you.
Let's try flighting.
I always put a few coins down as a wager. Most of those who enjoy flighting have an equal fondness for betting. But today, we'll abstain. Let me begin.
I'm ready.
In flighting, it's key to match cadence and rhyme. It's as much about sound as it is about time. So be careful in choosing the words that you say.
With your teachings, I'm sure you're a very fine teacher. I'm sure I'll excel.
You're a very fine teacher. I'm sure I'll excel.
Interesting. You have the cadence correct, but you failed the rhyme. Now, let us examine meaning. In flighting, you'll need to be cutting and keen. It's about wielding wit more than venting your spleen. If I tell you you're foolish and stupid and dull,
Then I'll tell you you've nothing inside of your skull.
Then I'll tell you you've nothing inside of your skull.
a good response. I called you stupid and you turned it around. Fighting about wit, you matched my meaning. When you think of too many perfect retorts, use the one that best matches the meaning. Last one. So go then and conquer the world with your wit. Go be clever, be quick, show your spirit and grit. I look eagerly forward to seeing how you fare.
I look forward to becoming far more than you can. I will flight you with flourish and best you with flair.
I will flight you with flourish and best you with flair.
Perfect, yes! You could destroy me with such a line. Your flighting's astounding, you're worthy of praise. You swing a fine axe and you turn a good phrase.
Thank you, Alvis. I'll take the lesson to heart.
Okay, so kailangan ko lang pala mag-flighting para ma-increase yung
Hello, Eivor.
charisma.
Caught anything?
Not today. The fish aren't biting. Too many passing boats churning the water.
I lack the patience for pole fishing. I would have better luck with my bow.
Shooting fish with a bow. That could work.
Eivor, looking rough you are. Welcome home.
Ganda na resolution talaga.
Gudmund, it appears your ship is like one of Holger's stories. Never quite finished.
Get me some decent wood and I can finish it in a week. But Styrbjorn won't gift me any.
There was little plunder at Alvasness. But if I come across any, it will be yours.
Is there no one who will go around with me?
All right, Tekla. I'll outdrink you. Hey, Tekla. What is brewing?
Alvis tells me this brew is too strong. Think you can handle a few rounds?
I'll match horns with you.
Hvað hyggir þú nýja flótsteinu Viking? Megið bæta kosti til árs að biðja Frey og Krist.
Be kissing a flagstone soon.
With me?
Grabe, inuman to. Nahilo na.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay?
Pati bayan ng atay to.
Mead is my lifeblood.
That was well drunk.
Kakaiba yung trip
Well
nila.
done. Well
Ala.
drunk done. Is there no one who will go around with me?
This
Let's see.
land will never prosper while clan battles clan.
Lasing.
Who would like to hear a story? Who would enjoy a tale of the gods?
Swain, have you designed any new tattoos?
A few worth looking at?
Show me your tattoos.
Let me have a look.
Go ahead.
Tattoo shop. Tattoo and barber customize. Ivers look at spend M% of tattoo shop. Bring them cosmetic schemes to access a Raven Walk. JRMUN. Hell sign press cross supply. Raven guard head press cross. Raven watch head press cross remove. Raven shadow head press cross supply. Classic hair light brown press. Classic hair red. Classic hair shade. Hell sign press cross. JRMUNGANDR press cross supply. JRMUNG hell sign press cross. JRMU hell sign press cross supply. Hell
Galing ah.
JRMUNGANDR press cross supply. Hell sign JRMU hell sign press cross. JRM hell sign press cross. Shave press cross supply. Classic beard press cross remove. Shave press cross. Gum beard press cross supply. Exotic beard. Original beard press cross supply. Fancy beard press cross.
Pero sa hair niya,
Raven shadow. Shade
hair.
red press cross. Classic hair block. Shade red press
Parang
cross supply.
Kratos, oh.
Shade light brown press cross supply. Shade blonde press cross supply. Shade dark brown press cross supply. Classic hair blonde. Classic hair. Shade light brown. Shade dark brown. Classic hair blonde. Classic hair. Classic hair light brown. Press cross. Classic hair blonde. Classic hair light brown. Press. JRMUN.
Is there something else?
Show me your tattoos. I'll
See you later, Svein.
Sure.
Wolf-Kissed, welcome back.
Gunnar, I have something here you might like to see.
Thunderclap of Thor! Is that your father's axe? I have not seen this beauty since, well, for some time. I forged this weapon long ago. Still looks good. One of my finest, I think.
It has a blunted blade, but it swings well. Can you sharpen it?
I can give it a better edge and reinforce the handle. And as luck would have it, I have one ingot left for the job.
Are you sure?
The fates have willed it so. But in future, bring your own metal ingots. I cannot forge them from empty air.
Blacksmith. Enhance gear bringing ingots to the settlements for to allow Gunner to enhance armor and weapons.
Okay.
Varying
So i-upgrade din natin to.
cross enhance quality.
Okay. So magkakaroon siya ng rune slot tapos appearance, okay. Pero yung properties ito is the same. Okay. Enhance. Okay.
Varying find gear next.
Okay. May pinagbago din konti lang.
That should do it. Anything else?
Let me see what you offer. How are you doing?
How are you, Gunnar? Holding up?
Yeah, work is good and my spirits are strong, but my nights are newly cold. My lady left me, if you have not heard.
I had. Sorry to hear it. You were together how long?
5 weeks it was. 5 beautiful, passionate weeks. But all that is done. Will I never find my Brunhilde?
Valkyries do not walk the world as they once did, Gunnar. Maybe set your sights a bit lower.
Lower? My friend, look at my wares, my weapons. I'm not a man to settle for less than the finest of anything.
Let me I'm done.
That's all for now.
Return any time.
Even among the gods. Asgard.
Heck. Save. This will create a new save game. Press cross save.
Okay, So mga tol, hanggang dito na lang ko sa Assassin's Creed Valhalla. At kita-kita tayo ulit sa susunod na episode or next part ng walkthrough ng Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is my first
game. Press cross save.
Blind gameplay ng Valhalla, and I hope makakasunod kayo sa second part nito. So, thank you so much at kita-kita tayo ulit.